All right, so on to shelf six. We're going to start with The Heat. This is Sandra Bullock, Melissa McCarthy. Really funny buddy cop film. Uh, I'm not a huge fan of Melissa McCarthy, but I gotta say she did a pretty good job in that one. Then we have Hitchcock. This is uh, the Anthony Hopkins kind of like biopic kind of film. I think it was majority of it was through the making of Psycho. And then we have The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, and then we had The Dissolution of Smog, the rental exclusive from Videotron. I was going to get the third film for the Hobbit films, but I decided to wait for the extended edition, which matches this here, which is the Lord of the Rings extended edition motion picture trilogy, and has all three extended editions of that film in the one package. All right. All right, next up we have Hocus Pocus. This is with a custom slipcover. I don't believe the original came with one. If you want to get custom slipcovers made, I will put a link below to the guy who made them for me. Uh, if he doesn't mind, that is. I'll have to ask him. Uh, I don't see why he wouldn't want the business, but you never know. Then we have the Home Alone collection, the only collection that matters, the first two films. I have no intentions of getting the third or the fourth film. We have Homefront, a really good or decent enough film with the Jason Statham. Is not his usual kick-ass type of film that he's known for. We have Horns, and then we have Horrible Bosses. I want to pick up the second one. I just haven't got to it yet. Okay, next up we have Hot Fuzz. I would have got this in Steelbook because I have, which you'll see later, Shaun of the Dead in Steelbook. Uh, but it was going for about 45, $50. I just didn't want to pay that money. It's a good film, but I don't really want to spend that much on a Steelbook. We have Hot Pursuit. Never watched it yet. I heard decent reactions on that one. And then we have House at the End of the Street, the unrated edition. Then we have Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the animated, not the Jim Carrey film. And actually, put that down there. Then we'll put these ones up here. These are the Steelbook editions of Hunger Games. So we have Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1, and of course I will get Part 2 when it comes out. And then I'll have all of them in Steelbook. Generally speaking, I'm not a huge Steelbook collector, but if I get one of the films in Steelbook, I usually try to keep the collection consistent, and will try my best to get all of them in Steelbook in some way, shape, or form. We have The Hurt Locker, decent film. Then we have I Frankenstein 3D edition. Haven't actually watched that one yet. I heard it's pretty cheesy, but not a bad film. Uh, Ice Age, The Meltdown. And then we have Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, and then finally the fourth film, which was Continental Drift. Okay. Next up, we have The Immortals. A decent film. I basically got it because I liked 300, and it said it was produced as a 300, so I thought it'd be similar type of over stylized film, and for the most part, it was. Definitely wasn't as good as 300, however. Inception, Christopher Nolan. That's a really good film. The UK edition of The Incredibles. I actually made a cover for that one, mainly because I don't like the UK ratings on the front of my Blu-rays. Independence Day, and then finally Indiana Jones, if it would stay up there, and the Complete Adventures. So it has 1 through 4 of those films. Inglorious Bastards. Brad Pitt is in it. He's pretty hilarious in that one, and just overall great film. Quentin Tarantino. We have Insidious, Chapter 2, And finally, Insidious Chapter 3. Of all these, the first one's the best one, but all these are good in their own way. Then we have The Internship. We have Into the Storm. Into the Storm. This is the U.S. edition, one of the few U.S. editions I have. Again, I am in Canada, so a lot of them are bilingual, as you can see here. But this one I actually won. I got this for free from Warner Brothers through a contest that they had at Blu-Ray.com, and I was lucky enough to win that one. And then we have The Island. This isn't the Michael Bay, but rather like a one with Michael Caine in it. It's more of like a thriller horror kind of thing. We have Hangover, Hangover Part 2, and then finally Hangover Part 3. And since that's it for that. Then we have the Steelbook edition of Hannah. Great film. I actually finally watched it. We have Happy Feet, Hard Boiled. If you ever played the game Stranglehold, that's actually a video game sequel to this movie, Hard Boiled. A really good film. Then we have Harold and Kumar, and we actually have all of them here. We have Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, Escape from Guantanamo Bay, and then a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Really, all of them are really entertaining. I really enjoyed all these. And then finally, to finish the sixth shelf, we have the Harry Potter collection. So, Harry Potter, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1, and finally Deathly Hallows Part 2. All of these I actually got through the Rogers sale. Luckily, how it worked out was I was able to get the first 3 at one store, and then I was able to get the rest at a different store. It just happened to work out that way. So that's it for this video. On to the next one.